want to talk a little bit about Adam. I had Adam in a couple of classes. I had him in chemistry class, and I also had him in math class with Becky Gaston. And I really think he's one of the most likable kids I've ever had. He was always in a good mood. He had so many friends, and we always got along great. And I really can't say anything that would be considered negative at all about Adam, except sometimes just to get him to calm down and be quiet during class was an issue. But he was such a good-hearted kid, and he was always willing to help people, help his friends, and just a wonderful kid to have around. We're really going to miss him, and I appreciate so much having the opportunity to have him and be his teacher.
I'm Phyllis Copeland, and I teach 11th grade American Literature and Composition here at Ringgold. And I never had the pleasure of having Adam in my English class, but I came to know him when we arranged review sessions prior to the Georgia High School graduation test. Adam was in one of my review sessions, and when I walked in and started the review, the first thing I noticed was that he had the most wonderful smile on his face. It made him look like a little 5-year-old boy. And I said to him several times during review group that day, your smile is wonderful. And he grinned back at me every time. And after that, every day when I saw Adam in the hallway, he spoke to me, he called my name, and he had this big, wonderful smile that I had seen during review group. And he would say, Mrs. Copeland, how are you today? And I'd always say the same thing back to him, and it was, I'm better since I've seen your smile.
It was Michael Kiesler, and Tex was one of my really good friends. He was just a great guy all around, full of love, compassion. He always knew how to make people laugh. That's what I liked about him. We hung out a lot. I remember one time we were riding through Ringgold. We passed Don Lowe's, and Tex was butt naked in the back of the car. And he decided to stand up and show everybody in Don Lowe's what he had to offer.
My name is Robert Aikens. I'm the athletic director and head football coach at Ringgold High School. I want to talk just for a few minutes about Tex and what he meant to me and what he meant to the school. The thing I remember about Tex coming out for football as a 9th grader is, you know, how big and strong and tough looking he was. And then we got on the field and I saw, you know, what a great heart he had. And really, you know, with him, every time he blocked from an offensive center position, he'd block and he'd knock somebody down, and he was so concerned about if he hurt them or not. So, you know, he was just a big, soft-hearted kid who loved everybody and always had a great attitude, always had a smile on his face, and he'll be truly missed here at Ringgold High School and in this community.
My name is Pete Thornton, and I was Adam's biology teacher and teacher here at Ringgold High School, and also soccer coach. And we played soccer sometimes too, so that's why I mentioned that. He wasn't on the team, we just played soccer in class. It's probably a good place to start. I'd like to tell you something you probably already know, that Adam, Tex, you know, as everybody called him, had a ton of spirit. He's such a good kid. I really liked Adam a lot, and in like a world where a lot of people are real deadpan, don't have a lot in them maybe, are very bored. He is never bored or boring. Adam would come to class, open up the door, and say, "Thornton!" just like that, about every day. He had a friend named Seth, and Seth both in my class together often, whether they should have been or not, coming in and having a good time. And they made the most of every opportunity at school. I'm not talking about all kinds of grades and things like that. What I'm talking about is they had a good time together, had a lot of life in them, a lot of spirit in them. It made me really sad to hear what happened to Adam, to Tex, and I understand he was trying to help his brother, so it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I hope that he rests well in heaven, and that we can preserve his memory as best we can, just through what we remember seeing him doing. let me tell you a couple things about Tex. I was talking to my booster club president one day outside of Don Lolo's, and he asked me how my first block biology class was going. How my first block biology class was going. I goes, fine. I got some good guys in there. I got some good girls too, like that. And then I hear my name being called from a truck passing by. It was a rainy, drizzly, cold day, and I heard my name being called out like this, Thornton! And so I looked over to the right, and I saw Tex with his shirt off, coming in the bed of a pickup truck, driving by, and spinning his shirt over his head like this. And he did have bathing suit on, or pants, or something, I know, but you couldn't see anything from belly button down. So all I could tell him was, well, this is one of the gentlemen, the young men from my first block biology class. And that was Tex coming by. And so I didn't have to tell him anything else about my first block biology. He knew that they were spirited. Besides seeing him in school all the time and going up to rub his head, I would see him in a frog suit from time to time. But that was all for the sake of a video kind of like this. Anyway, in closing, Tex, great kid, great guy. He'll be missed greatly.
Hello, my name is Sharon Vaughn, and I'm principal of Ringgold High School. And I was so happy to be Adam Carroll's principal. Of course, I called him Tex, like all the other kids did. And I have many favorite memories. As you know, Tex smiled all the time, no matter what. And he did get in trouble one time, and I was chewing him out, and he was smiling. And I asked him why he was smiling. And he said, nothing comes to mind, Miss Vaughn, and he just kept right on smiling, which was so typical of him. But another time was when he was playing football, and we were losing pretty badly, and he was smiling. So Monday morning, I pulled him over, and I said, I don't understand. We were losing the football game, and you were smiling. And he said, Miss Vaughn, I just can't not smile. And I said, well, I guess if you ever stop smiling, the world might just come to an end, and I might just quit. And so when I heard what had happened, that was my first thought. I thought, you know, if Adam's not smiling, the world might just have come to an end, and I might just need to quit too. But I know deep down that Adam would not want me to do that. And if he was standing here right now, he would be smiling and laughing. And I'll always remember him at lunch because he enjoyed being with people. He loved Ringgold High School. I don't think I ever saw him that he wasn't wearing blue and white. I don't think I ever saw him that he wasn't happy in our school. So I know that every minute he spent there was a happy time for him. And I'll never forget that. And I will always remember to enjoy kids and get to know them and ask them questions and spend time with them because of the relationship I had with Tex. And I feel very fortunate to have known him. And I don't know why things happen like this, but in my life I've always thought that there's a greater good, and I think we're all better people because we knew Tex, and we'll just have to take that with us for the rest of our lives and hope that we can make the world a better place and smile with him wherever he is. Thank you.
I'm John Michael Green. I went to school with Tex. He's one of my good friends, and he's going to be missed. But he's just a very, very happy person all the time. Always puts you in a good mood, and he's just I'm gonna miss him a lot because me and him had some wonderful conversations, and he's just all around good person. I mean, he was Tex. There's not a whole lot more to say, but just glad that he could be a friend in my life.
I'm Becky Gaston, and I was Adam's math teacher in Math 3 support. I also had him last year in 10th grade math, and I really, the thing that I just remember most about Adam is that he was always smiling. I could just look at him, and And he'd kind of, all I'd have to say is, Adam, what are you doing? And he'd just kind of look at me and smile, and whatever comment, really, he'd just laugh. I mean, he was always up to something, it seemed like. One of the things I do remember most about him is he just, everybody liked him. Everybody liked to talk to him, and he was just everybody's friend. And so many times I made sure that I saw him just about every day and just talked to him and said hey to him. And I just really, I really miss him, and really he's going to be a student that I remember for the rest of my career.
And I'm Ellie Blansett, and I can honestly say Adam was one of the closest people to me in my life. And I have so many things I could say about him, because there are just so many things you could say about him. But there's a few memories that really stick out to me. I guess one of the times all during the summer, it was always me, Adam, Seth, and JR, and we were together every single day, and we had so many crazy memories. And it's just Adam always brought me up when I was down, and
brought everybody up when they were down.
And it's just, I loved him, and I still do, and I always will. And I'm gonna remember him for the rest of my life, and I'm still gonna feel like every day he's here with me, because I know he is. So I could say a lot more, but I think that sums it up, because everybody knows how I felt.
And he was just a great person, and he could always make anyone have a good day, no matter how bad they were feeling. Yeah, they're just awesome. And he'll always be loved and always be missed.
We miss you, Adam.
Hi, my name is Otto Clerk. I'm the attendance clerk, and Tex would love to run by my office and tell me he wasn't feeling good, and then he would call his grandmother Brenda, and she just miraculously would appear to check him out. He always came by with a smile on his face. He was such a good boy, and he loved giving everybody a hard time. He would always ask me if I had a cold, tell me he'd have something to take care of it, and he'd grin real big. We love him and we miss him.
Hi, this is Coach David Gibson from Ringgold. I tell you, Adam Tex, as we all know him, Carroll, sure will be missed. He's a fine fella. Enjoyed coaching when he played football and enjoyed being around him. The most memorable thing I can think of is he always had a smile on his face. If you got on to him, if you were loving on him or whatever it was, just had a big old grin that just warms your heart. And he sure will be missed. And just to his family, I want to say that he was a pleasure to be around, and I hope that you guys can find comfort in this troubled time for you, and our prayers are with you.
You know my name. If I saw you in heaven, would it be the same?
My name is Adam Carroll the Frog, and I'm addicted to Kevin here.
My name is Kevin, and I am in love with Phil.
I am Adam Carroll, and we will be talking about transformation and functions. Okay. On this one right here, Brandon, would you tell me what is going to happen if we have the parent function f of x equals x, and we put a negative in front of the x? What would it do?
It will make the parent function backwards. It'll reflect over the y-axis.
Here's the parent function, and it's going to reflect
it.
Brandon, and this one up here, we have f of x equals 2x to the second. And I'm a frog.